This video will be overviewing my affordable security system. So as you can see, I started the program with Thonny Python ID, and I made numerous files which all came into one file that had all my final code in it. To access the computer without needing a monitor, I hooked the Raspberry Pi up to VNC Viewer so I could connect to the Raspberry Pi from anywhere that had Wi-Fi. This was a bit slow, but it worked better than having a monitor to bring everywhere, so I think it worked out pretty well. Video of what actually happened, and you can do this through connecting VNC Viewer to the Raspberry Pi. And while this is not as efficient as, say, connecting the message directly to an Imgur file, which was what I was trying to do, it does automatically save the video whenever there is a new intruder alert. Here we have a bird's eye view of the Raspberry Pi with all its connections and the code next to it. And we can see all the circuitry on the breadboard going into the Raspberry Pi. And I've set it up with the IR sensor taped on top of the Raspberry Pi, just so I could have the sensor and the camera facing the same direction. And as you can see here, I am trying to signal it with my hand, but this will not work because the button that starts the Raspberry Pi has not been pressed. So we press that button, and now when we wave our hand, we see a blue LED come on, and eventually we'll get that text on my phone. As you can see, since it's a trial account, it will have that message with a precursor saying that it is a trial account, in fact. If you actually paid for Twilio, you wouldn't get this message, but I figured it wasn't necessary because it doesn't affect the overall quality of the program. So here we have me triggering the camera with my hand, and when the camera is triggered by the IR sensor, it actually sends a message to the camera to start recording, and then the message to stop recording is sent when my hand goes away. So you should get a pretty uniform video of the camera starting when there is motion and stopping when there is none. The overall idea behind this would be to set it in a corner or somewhere where the intruder would not see it. When the intruder enters, there will be a video taken of him. To prevent false recording, you have to press the button before the alarm is armed. To dial the motion sensor, I needed to adjust the screws on top to control how long the signal would be sent to the Raspberry Pi for, and what level of IR input it would take to trigger the motion sensor in the first place. Overall, the affordable security system offers a reliable system that will take video and contact you whenever there's an intruder alert.